What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at the Freebeat Lip Bike, which is a smart indoor cycling bike. Taking a look at the specs, this has a rotatable 21.5-inch HD touchscreen display, a auto resistance system, gamified classes, and smart saddle detection. If you're someone who subscribed to my channel, I think one thing you'll know is I really enjoy riding e-bikes. However, the weather isn't always suitable for riding, but thanks to having this bike now, I can now put in some miles and get in a good workout from home. So receiving the bike in the mail, it was a pretty heavy box. If I remember correctly, it was somewhere around 130 pounds. However, as far as building it goes, it was a pretty easy process that I was able to do all on my own. First, you need to put the feet onto the main unit, then the handlebars, the pedals, and lastly attach the seat and the screen. All in all, it probably took me about 40 minutes in total. The main bike part is heavy, so if you aren't able to lift heavy things, you may need someone to help with the first steps. So taking a look at the bike itself, this is definitely a nice and very well-made bike. This whole bike was designed and engineered in Switzerland, which is why you'll see it has a little badge here that says Swiss Design. Coming to the front here, I love the wood accents they have here in the flywheel. Overall, it just makes this machine feel very premium and looks a lot better than what you'll see on most other bikes. Coming to the center, this is your dial, which sets the magnetic resistance. This bike has 100 different levels of resistance, so you can either ride it on 10 or less and take it easy, or crank it up to the max if you really feel like pushing yourself. When you're in a class, you can also set this to automatic, which will automatically change the resistance to match the instructor's cues. I have to say, this bike is also extremely quiet as well. Even spinning really fast in this bike, you can barely hear any noise coming from it. So if you want it, you could even put in a workout at 2 a.m. and it's very unlikely anyone would even notice. So coming to the back of the bike, this bike has what they call smart saddle detection. This works when you are in gamified workouts and the machine will reward you with more points once it detects you get off your seat and push a little harder. Lastly, the seat and the bars both have adjustable heights, so you can set everything according to your height and what you find most comfortable. Alright, so last but not least, here we have the gigantic 21.5-inch HD screen. This looks great and has a very good brightness as well. It also has stereo speakers, which are good but not the loudest. But if you want a louder sound, you can also connect your headphones or speakers via Bluetooth to this bike as well. There are also strength training videos on this bike, so when you're off the bike and doing these workouts, you can even rotate the screen to see it as better as well. Alright, so let's dive into the main part of the bike, which is the screen and all of the different features. This bike has hundreds of different classes you can choose from. What's unique to this bike is they have what's called gamified workouts. Basically what this does is turn your regular workouts into a game where you compete for points based on your performance. This helps make the workout feel a little more fun rather than just going through the paces. I've always enjoyed these kinds of workouts, so it's really great to see someone actually implement it into a machine like this one. So backtracking a step, when you first turn on the bike, you'll see this screen here, which is your login screen. Here I have my own profile, then my wife has hers as well. This machine does support up to 10 profiles, so you can set up a profile for everyone in your house that uses this bike. Once you log in, this is the screen you'll see, and you have a few different things you can choose from. So looking at your main screen here, you have some classes they have sponsored here. You have some games, some new classes. Over here, you have daily tasks. So it tries to influence you to, similar to like PlayStation achievements or Xbox achievements. You'll come on and it'll say, okay, get 500 combos and you'll get a point. And basically, this is something to kind of motivate you beyond just working out. And like I said earlier, what's cool is while you're working out, it doesn't feel like you're working out because you kind of get lost in the idea of playing the game and getting that achievement. Coming to the next tab, you have Arena. And over here, they have challenges where it's not just for fun, but you can actually win money. So right here, you have the May 5-day ride challenge. Just ride 5 days, it's that easy, and you'll win a $25 gift card. Well, they're giving away 2 of them. Right now, there's 235 participants. That's a pretty low number because you have some pretty good chances between 200 people. If this was in a 20,000, 100,000, then, why even bother? But with 200 people, that's some good motivation to go ahead and do that and try to get yourself 25 bucks. And then over here, you have $100. So really cool. Another way to motivate you as well. They didn't have to do that, but they actually go and give you an incentive to work out and be in shape. Coming over here to the main screen where you have your classes. So over here you have a whole bunch of classes. They range from beginner, intermediate, advanced. So depending how hard, how fast, how much effort you want to put in, you choose the class accordingly. And they also tell you how long they are. So here you have some that are 15 minutes, 30 minutes. Coming to the top, you have a few different types of music to choose from. There is some mainstream music on here as well. And there's also some like unknown music. But overall, it's all pretty good and good enough to get you pumped and want to ride. So you got hip hop, pop, EDM. The other filter over here, you can choose if you want the shorter 15-minute or a 30-minute class. If you like a certain instructor that you like working out with the most, you could choose them from that list as well. Here you have sculpting classes. So as I said earlier, beyond just bike workouts, they also have actual workouts where you would use your own weights or without weights, and you'll turn the screen how I have it now, and you'll work out to the side of the bike and just watch the video and work out along with them. So let's go ahead and start one of these and get an idea of what they are. All of these workout videos do have different backgrounds to keep it a little more interesting. They're all just kind of these sci-fi digital things. So that's one of the workouts you can do. Do you want to quit? Yes, because I'm not going to do the whole entire class on video right now. And then lastly, you have here the stretch tab. So these are just basic stretches. So if you don't want to work out, you just want to do some stretches in the morning or before or after your workout, you can come here and take a look at a whole bunch of those as well. Then coming to the actual workout screen, you got a few different things going on here. Over here, you got your calories you burned. And then you have two different cadences you can choose from. You can choose to take it easy and go over here. So right now I'm matching the easy one because I'm trying to film this video while doing it, telling me to slow it down. Then you got hard, so you want to step it up, you can double your cadence and go a little faster. Here in the middle, they got your combos. So similar to something like Beat Saber, if you play VR and you play Beat Saber, which is one of my favorite games, it keeps you going with these combos here. So there's a beat with the music and you got to ride along with that music. And every time you're pedaling, you got to pedal with the beat, and that gives you combos and then bonus. So over here, it tells you how on beat you are. And then over here, you got your score. And over here, you have the top scores of everybody else. So if you have someone else who owns one of these, you can compete with them on this as well, which is very cool. All right, I have to stop that because really hard to pedal and film at the same time. Over here getting tired, but this is definitely a good workout. Coming down here, you have your resistance, and you have a auto resistance, or you can choose manual. So auto resistance, it'll choose with the class and make it its own difficulty to go along with what she's doing. Or you can also choose your own resistance if you want to take it easy or just ride out to the max and then set that to like, 35 or 40 and really push it. I got the music turned down because I don't want to get any copyright flags, but this one had a more slower, kind of relaxed beat. But as I said earlier, they also have some EDM, hip hop. So whatever you want to do, whatever you're in the mood for. Then right here, you have your rhythm game. So similar to like Guitar Hero or Rock Band or something, you see you have these little lines in the middle. And basically, you're supposed to line up your pedal rotations with every little line to be on beat. So right now, you can see I'm pedaling on beat, and then it has a little combo going there. So if you don't want to see an instructor, you can go ahead and just play these as well. Same thing, this has an easy mode, hard mode, auto resistance, or your own resistance. So very cool and not something I've seen with other machines before. It really adds an extra element to make it feel like more than just working out and take your mind off the actual workout and focus a little more on the game. Lastly, coming over here to more rides, you have Just Ride and Scenic Ride. So coming to Just Ride, this basically turns it into like a regular workout machine. So you still have your basic cadence, output, resistance, but this lets you just work out on your own pace and just, like I said, like a regular workout machine. Then coming to the other side, you have Scenic Rides. Coming to this one right now, they just have Country Ride and Valley Ride. So you can see here, you just ride along and kind of makes you feel like you're outside riding your bike. I don't really like this too much, if I'm being completely honest. I don't want to see the road. If I want to see the road, I'll just go out and actually bike. It would be cool if they actually, instead of just showing this boring kind of simple road, if they showed like a mountain or an exotic place, maybe bike around Paris or something. I think that would be a little more interesting. But if you want to go ahead and look at some scenery while you're pedaling, you can do that as well. Overall, this is definitely a great bike that is not only packed with features, but comes at a much cheaper price compared to Peloton and other competing bikes out there. My daughter, who was 14, even started using this bike a lot, as she really enjoys the gamified workouts. So those definitely work well to influence people to work out and actually keep them interested in doing it. So if you happen to be in the market for a smart workout bike, then the Freebeat Lit bike I have here is definitely one I would highly recommend. If you are interested in this bike, I put a link along with a $100 off promo code in the description below. Alright, well that about wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment. Otherwise, thanks for watching and I'll see you all next time.